I particularly want to start with this one on Main Street, and I'll put it up here. Let me grab that video for us. All right. So tell us what we're looking at.
The interesting thing about this property is that was an area that they borrowed dirt in 1949 to create the levee, and so was restrictions on that property of levee easements, and it was zoned agriculture, and nobody thought there was a lot of ground that could go there. There was easements, and everybody realized that Main Street was going to be a 4-lane someday. Well, all that's come to fruition now. We've got the 4-lane road, and we were able to get the county to work with us on releasing the easement from the levee district. The zoning of the property is Zone CS now, and was able to get a plat waiver. So this property is ready for a building permit, and it's large enough. We have 2 sites on there to for 2 properties, or it could be split, but it's big enough to have 2 convenience or fast food restaurant types with drive-thrus. And so we're kind of excited. The property's just been reduced down to $485,000 for 2.32 acres. That's $5 a square foot on a hard corner in Jenks, on Main Street, and there's only 2 roads that go north and south in Jenks. One's Elm and one's Elwood.
So tell us a little bit about the history of, like, what has been happening with Jenks. You were the city planner here for what? I don't know, like 16 years?
18 years.
18 years?
18.
So you saw it, like, it was through the development of downtown and Main Street, and, you know, before it was kind of antique-y before, but it really kind of became, it branded itself. And then you were planning for the mall, the Simon Mall, which is now kicked off, and the riverfront development. Yeah. There's been a lot of change. Give us kind of a history of what's going on.
Well, when I got here in 2000, there was the antique district downtown, and there was a research store was in the old Walmart building, which was a small store at that point, and there wasn't a lot of other retail in town. In fact, 7-Eleven had just gone through their bankruptcy, and the city didn't even have a convenience store when I got here. So since then, I worked. The city, though, was promoting when I came the development of the aquarium, and that started in 1998, and so we promoted that area. And I got to be involved on some neat stuff in creating some development criteria for the riverfront district, which would include the aquarium, waterfront grill, Riverwalk, the Riverwalk apartments, and all that. So we created some development criteria related to the floodplain. We had some battles with the Corps of Engineers related to water levels on the levee and having no rise, and so all that was exciting. All while this was going on, the intent is to expand the neighborhoods, and the city had that from 1996, and we just were finishing up and just wrapped up a rebate program on the housing markets. And I was able to work with some wonderful developers, and we worked together and just blew the town up, and went from, at the time when I got there, was 9,500 residents, and when I left it was 23,000. So, and a lot of that came in the first 10 years. So that was exciting.